Yes, so we have here the short adjectives, the long adjectives, and the irregular adjectives. So by short, I mean adjectives of like up to 5 or 6 letters, and then long adjectives are adjectives that are longer than 6 letters. Then irregular adjectives can be long or short, but the way they are changed is different. For example, for the short adjectives, here you have big, small, small, big, and funny and happy. And if you notice, there are two different ways to make the adjectives, the comparative adjectives. For the ones ending without, the ones without Y at the end, you add the ER, and then the ones with Y at the end, you add IER. So for the first set of adjectives, you have small, smaller, big, bigger, funny, funnier, happy, happier. So if you notice, the short adjectives are like five, the small is 5 words, 5 letters, big is three, funny is five, happy is five. Then for longer adjectives are everything above like 5, 6 letters. So you have here boring, exciting, a lot of them end with ing, and you use more plus the adjectives as more boring, more exciting. Then the irregular adjectives, you change the word entirely. Good becomes better, bad becomes worse. There are also other examples. So we'll go back to the text and you find the adjectives in the text and we'll use them here. So you find the long, the short, the irregular, and then we'll come back and you convert them to comparative adjectives. So which adjectives can you find in the text?
More exciting.
Mm-hmm. Just the adjectives that's exciting. Okay, that's more exciting.
Easier.
Mm-hmm.
Faster.
Mm-hmm.
The fastest.
Just comparative or just the adjectives instead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Better.
This one?
Better.
Where? Burger?
Better.
Oh, better. Okay.
Okay. And and good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So is that all?
Yes. Yes. That's all.
Okay. So hungry is also an adjective because it describes a person. Hot is also an adjective. Cold is also an adjective. Okay. So now we'll go back and we'll use what we have to make the comparative adjectives. Okay. So we had, sorry, so we can remember the ones we have. Okay. So here, let's go back to this place. Okay, so here we had exciting. So exciting belongs where? So okay, we already have exciting as a long adjective. Then the next adjective was easy. is belongs to which one? The short or the long one?
What?
The short. So we have easy. Easy
Easy.
becomes easier. It has a Y, so it becomes easier. Then the next one we had was fast.
What?
So the short one. Fast becomes faster. Then the next was expensive.
Long.
hmm Expensive, more expensive. Then we had hungry. Hungry.
Long.
And it's actually short. Hungry has
Okay.
like 6 letters. Yeah. And it ends with
Mhm.
the Y, so we have hungrier. And then good. Okay, we already have good, better. Cold.
What?
That's cold, colder. Then hot, which is also, that's the last one. Hotter. And also I forgot, yeah, you have to, in the other ones, you double the last letter. So here we have like two T's. And then for small, two L's, big, two G's. But for the ones ending in Y, you just add the IER. You don't need to double the last letter. Just like for here in hungry, we just added the IER. There's no need to double the R, just hungrier. But for the other ones, you double the L's, the G's, the whatever letter that comes at the end. Okay, now we'll go to
Okay.
superlative. hmm Now we'll go to superlative adjectives. So can you remember what superlative adjectives are used for?
Um, Superlative. Um,
Mhm.
uh, to compare, but uh, uh, to show one the best. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. They're not to compare, like comparative to compare. Then superlative is like the most or the biggest of the sum of whatever, like Sammy, something. So like the top or the highest of or the biggest or the biggest of anything. So for example, or not the biggest, but like the most of anything in a like higher form. For example, small. Small is small. Then smallest means like the tiny, the small of the small. Then big, biggest, like the big of the big. And then like in Russian you use Sammy or like yeah, Sammy. Some malinki,
mm,
some большой. Mm-hmm. Then just like the comparative, instead of ER, we use EST. Instead of IER, we use IEST. Instead of more for the long adjectives, we use most. And for the irregular adjectives, the words also change. So here we have good becomes best, and bad becomes worst. Okay, so from the words we already had, exciting becomes most exciting. We already have that here as an example. Then next one, easy. Easy becomes
Easiest.
easiest. Then hungry,
Hungriest.
hungriest. Fast,
Fastest.
okay, and then cold,
Coldest.
hot,
Hottest.
hmm and then expensive,
The most expensive.
most expensive. Okay, so we've just done like a revision. So now we'll go to the exercises that we have.